Coming up on today's show, could the Kansas City Chiefs make a trade for Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp? We will show you the latest rumors from Fox Sports connecting the Rams wide receiver to the Chiefs in just a moment. Also, we have an update to get to on Rashee Rice and a potential suspension. Where do things stand there with the National Football League? We got a statement that we'll read you from the NFL coming up in just a little while from right now. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. College football is back, folks. Getting things started tonight with my Kansas Jayhawks. Had to represent the Crimson and Blue big game tonight against Lindenwood. And obviously, there's going to be college football action all weekend long. If you're excited about week one in college football, like the video. Even if you're a Mizzou fan or a K-State fan, as bad as I feel for you that you have chosen to go that route, we can all unite together that we're excited that college football's back. Like the video. Shout out your favorite team in the comments section. Who do you root for on Saturdays? Are you like me? Do you root for the Kansas Jayhawks? If so, spam KU or any other team out there, and we'll get started with today's show. Cooper Kupp to Kansas City. Fox Sports is suggesting a blockbuster trade that would send the Los Angeles Rams wide receiver to Kansas City. Much has been made about this Chiefs receiver room entering 2024. They've made great improvements, but a lot of people out there don't think that it's good enough, that Patrick Mahomes deserves more. Here's what Henry McKenna of Fox Sports had to say. With Worthy, it's that he's a rookie. There are no assurances that he can produce in the NFL. With Rice, it's that he has a looming suspension for his felony charges stemming from a multi-car accident. With Brown, it's his injury history, including the sterno injury, likely to hold him out week one. Those guys can still get plenty of time in an offense that focuses on Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Kupp. In order to get the deal done, the Chiefs would have to finagle their salary cap to fit the veteran receiver. But, man, this offense would absolutely hum with this group of threats. As for the Rams, who boast a group of young, emerging wideouts headlined by Puka Nacua, they don't really need Kupp anymore. They might as well sell on the 31-year-old receiver while they can get terrific value. This is a wild idea, but personally, I love it. If the Chiefs could really bring in Cooper Kupp, if that is an actual possibility that's on the table, sign me up. I'm making this trade tonight if this is a real possibility. And the trade idea that Fox Sports is suggesting, that the Chiefs get Cooper Kupp in exchange for a 2025 second-round pick. So, second-round pick, you don't have to wait for. Cooper Kupp immediately joins this team as an impact player. So, to me, that is a great idea if you can actually pull this off. But that's the big if here. Personally, I would be shocked if the Rams were willing to trade Cooper Kupp. That's a Rams team that believes that they'll compete in the NFC West and compete for an NFC title this year in the postseason. I can't imagine them moving on at this juncture, right before the season starts, from one of their best players, one of their key players on this offense. But if they are truly willing and able to move Cooper Kupp, then I couldn't pass up on this opportunity. Cooper Kupp, a Super Bowl MVP, was the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year in 2021. A terrific season as he won the wide receivers triple crown with leading the league in receptions, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. He has been a little banged up as he's gotten older, but he's still produced at a high level. You go back to that 2021 campaign, he had nearly 2,000 yards receiving with 16 touchdowns and 145 catches. Since then, in 2022, he had 75 catches for 812 yards, 6 touchdowns. And last season, played in 12 games, his numbers dipped a bit, down to 59 catches, 737 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And here's the thing. If you add Cooper Kupp to this mix, and what I already think is a dynamic offense, when you talk about Kelce and Pacheco with Worthy and Hollywood Brown and company here, I mean, it would just be unfair for the rest of the league. You look at the Chiefs receiver room, and I like this receiver room better than most people. I think Hollywood Brown, once he gets healthy, is going to have a nice bounce-back season. I think Xavier Worthy is going to have a strong rookie campaign And then Rashee Rice, we'll talk about his situation here in just a bit. Rashee Rice, there's no reason why he can't build upon what he did last season and have an even better year than what he did as a rookie. So do you need Cooper Kupp? Not necessarily, but if it's an option out there, there's no way I'm passing up on this, folks. Should the Chiefs trade for Cooper Kupp? What do you guys think? It's our pinned comment today. Type T for trade, P for pass. Weigh in the comment section your chance to be Brett Veach and let us know. We are your one-stop shop for all things Kansas City Chiefs as we're bringing you daily news and rumors. We have our live shows each and every week. We're doing our watch parties for almost every Chiefs game this season, and this is the place you want to be. If you love your Kansas City Chiefs, you got to subscribe. We're trying to hit 57,000 subscribers before week 1. We're just a week away from the Chiefs opener against the Baltimore Ravens. Help us out, grow this channel, join the family of the members of the Chiefs Kingdom. If you're really a part of the Chiefs Kingdom, you got to be subscribed to the Chiefs Report. Subscribe now for free, youtube.com/ChiefsTV for the latest happenings in your Kansas City Chiefs all season long. All right, let's get to an update on Rashee Rice. The NFL's Public Relations Department released a statement today on the status of Rashee Rice entering Week 1 with all the offseason activities that occurred, and we'll recap those in just a bit. The question has been looming for the last several months. Will Rashee Rice be suspended? Will he play Week 1? Well, according to this latest update from Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network, it sounds like Rashee Rice will be good to go for now. Rappaport tweeting out this morning. On a conference call, NFL's Jeff Miller day, they are closely monitoring the situation for Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice, saying they'll follow the legal developments. My read, with his legal situation not yet settled, Rice remains eligible to play this season. That was followed up with another tweet about an hour later from Rap Sheet that said, clarity from NFL PR guy on Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice. We don't anticipate he'll be placed on the commissioner's exempt list unless there is a material change in this case. So, with that said, Rashee Rice is unlikely to be suspended this season. It seems like all signs point to, with where this investigation is at. I know that he had the civil case trial date come up, but that doesn't affect this. It's the criminal trial that the NFL is focused in on, that it seems like this is not going to happen this year, that Rashee Rice should be able to play in 2024. And one thing of note, I think we all think about the instances in the past where the NFL was a little quick to pass judgment, right? When you recall the Rashee Rice situation before that was all settled, he was suspended 6 games, and there was some controversy around that. And some other players across the National Football League were suspended before their legal situations were solved. Ben Roethlisberger, another example of that, just to name a few. The league doesn't really do that anymore. What they have changed in their structure when it comes to these situations is they are letting the legal process play out for the most part, unless it's, domestic, very egregious of that sense. And then they hand down these suspensions. So it looks like this Rashee Rice situation isn't going to get figured out from the legal side of things anytime soon. So with that in mind, it seems like Rashee Rice is in all likelihood good to go and will play Week 1 and beyond for Kansas City. Should the NFL even suspend Rashee Rice? What do you guys think? You got 2 options here. Type Y for yes, N for no. Weigh in the comment section. Let us know what you think. We mentioned Xavier Worthy earlier. He is worthy, folks, of you buying his jersey. We have Xavier Worthy jerseys on sale now at chatsports.com/worthy. Got the home jersey, got the road jersey. We got men's and women's sizes available and free shipping on top of that. You can still get it in time for the opener next week. Get yours now, chatsports.com/worthy. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. That's chatsports.com/worthy. Let's recap the situation of what all has gone on with Rashee Rice this offseason. You go back to March 30th when he was involved in a car crash and was charged with 8 felonies in Dallas. And then just over a month later on May 6th, also in Dallas, he had an incident where it involved an assault at a Dallas nightclub. Ultimately, the charges were dropped from that alleged assault. And then a few days later, there was reports out of an alleged shooting that he was a part of, again, allegedly, as a player at SMU. And that has been the story of the offseason for Rashee Rice at this point. Meanwhile, on the football field, Rashee Rice has looked fantastic. He was, without question, the Chiefs' best receiver in training camp and in the preseason. And you saw it in the second preseason game. It was very obvious that he was going to be the key target to this receiving core outside of Travis Kelce. He finished the preseason with 4 catches for 35 yards, nearly 9 yards reception. He was really good. And Patrick Mahomes has been very high on Rashee Rice, of him taking that next step to potentially being a 1,000-plus yard receiver and a Pro Bowler this year. Patrick Mahomes said this recently. I think he's going to be a lot better this year, honestly, just the way he's able to run routes. It was coming along at the end of last year, but he worked on it this whole offseason, and he's in great shape. He's coming in. He's running great routes. I mean, even one of the plays, I looked to the left, and he wasn't covered. He was kind of the backside, and he won against a guy, man-to-man coverage, caught the ball and makes the positive play, and those are the little things that I think he's going to continue to get better and better at. We say all this to say, the key for Rashee Rice this year is to push all that other stuff aside. Focus on football. Don't let it become a distraction for you or your teammates, and go out there and just ball out. Eventually, the legal stuff will work itself out. He could serve a suspension down the line, but at least for now, don't do anything stupid. Don't let any other issues come up, and go ball out and play at a high level. And I think Rashee Rice is going to do that. Do you believe in Rashee Rice? Is he going to have a big season in 2024? You got 2 options here. Type B for believe, D for don't. Write in the comment section and let us know what you think. If you enjoyed today's show, if you're like me and you're excited for college football getting started here this weekend, like the video. We certainly would appreciate it. I'm Tyler Jones. We'll see you next time here at the Chiefs Report.